Mic check, mic check. All right, this is working. So this is the Ridiculous 3 podcast. We have me, Cash, and Lundy, and I'm gonna let them talk to you about what we were doing.
All right, guys. It's me, My Hero Fan 1 here. If you don't know who I am, get on YouTube and look up My Hero Fan 1, no spaces. You'll find me. We just wanted to do a podcast together, and it's fun. So this is our new podcast, The Ridiculous 3. We'll have episodes, maybe even seasons. Who knows how long this will last, but I hope it's fun and it's good and it lasts. And we're just going to be talking about why we started a podcast, what are we going to do on the podcast, and a bunch of stuff like that. All right, my cousin Lundy can talk now.
Hey guys, welcome. So yeah, like he said, we're just gonna go through all the stages that we did today. I mean, you know, like through more episodes, we're probably gonna get into like deeper, maybe football seasons, like maybe whatever. But like today, we're gonna tell you like how we started, and if you need anything, we might like tell you what to get or something like that.
All right, guys. So yeah, it's My Hero Fan 1 here again. Lundy currently doesn't have a channel. Her mom might give her one when.
I might get one. I mean,
She might get one this summer, maybe. Who knows?
no, I'm allowed.
She sings country.
Yeah, she don't sing country song. No, she's gonna do a bunch of stuff with me. So basically, Lundy, you can find her on my channel. Short blonde girl. I'm short too.
It's fun. I really
Don't
like
hate.
it.
I'm short too. She's a short blonde girl on my channel all the time. She's my cousin and basically hang out every day. Gavin, do you want to start off?
Yeah. So what we will be talking about today is what I'm about to give you is 5 things you need for a podcast.
Okay.
So the one you need most,
Hold on, I'll be right back, guys.
Lundy, is partying. So the first thing that you need most, and like absolutely most, is either a microphone or you need something to film your voice on what you're talking about. You need that. Cash, you need to say something?
Yeah. It's like a small studio microphone. You can get it for like $8 on fivebelow.com. That's what we're using.
Sorry.
But it's like a small studio microphone. But yeah, it's what was I gonna say? It's
Pretty good for a podcast.
yeah, it actually works pretty
if
well. Yeah.
Okay, number 2. Wait, Lundy, do you need to say something?
Yeah,
Hold on, Lundy's gonna say something.
I want to comment. And by the way, if you're just a kid wanting to have like a cool little podcast, totally listen to us. This is what you need because it was an easy start. So yeah, all right.
Follow your dreams. Don't do drugs.
Cash. there was no point in saying drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Number 2. You really need, like, you want to be situated. You want a chair. You want something to put the stuff on. You want, like, a nicer desk. And you want, like, a little studio room, you know? Anything?
Yeah. Also, guys, we hear Lundy in the background. That's my sister trying to annoy us with this podcast. But we're also just called the Ridiculous 3 because we're ridiculous. This is also like a comedy podcast.
Yeah. So we can be funny, we can be ridiculous, and we can be 3 regular kids.
One day we might just do a podcast of best young mama jokes. And Lundy, you just walked out. Like I was saying, this is also a comedy podcast. It's called The Ridiculous 3.
Yeah.
Okay, and number 3, right? We're number 3. I would say you want some snacks and you want some food to put on the desk so you won't have to be getting up during the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, and I recommend water.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I totally recommend water. Water helps a lot. And like if your voice is like really cracky that day, I recommend water a lot for that. And food if you're hungry. So yeah.
So
Food
really,
is good.
So really, like in general, really just like some snacks, like a pack of gummies and a drink. Number 4. Let's see, what will you need? Number 4. There's not really things you need. I mean, you need.
I have one. Pencil and paper. Write out your ideas. Figure out what you want to talk about during your video. Okay. Yeah. And just like I'd recommend a piece of paper and a pencil. It just helps a lot to like write down your ideas.
Yeah, that's a smart idea, Lundy. We may be ridiculous, but that doesn't mean we're not that smart. But yeah, number 5. I actually have one. If you want to add
I
one.
want to finish something to number
Alright.
4. So yes, what Lundy said was a good idea, but you should also get like, I forgot what I was gonna say. Of course I did. Of course. Okay, move on to number 5. I definitely didn't forget. Okay.
All right. So for number 5, Lundy's writing down ideas right now. For number 5, you ripped off the whole back of the. Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Number 5, yeah, a quiet room. If you hear people in the background,
We're not in a quiet.
we don't have a door right now, so
We don't talk about.
yeah, we don't talk about doors. No. We don't talk about doors.
We should make
So-
ASMR one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you just need a quiet room. That's number 5.
And if you're rich like Laserbeam, just get a soundproof walls and a door.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
All right, and this is why we made a podcast. Honestly, we were bored.
There's just like
Coming-
one thing.
You
Oh,
go, you
sorry.
go. No,
let
you
me
go.
cut. So like one thing about this is that like we are sports people and always have been, but you know sports can be a lot, and especially when you do it every day. So like we figured this would be a really good idea to just calm down and write a podcast, and anyone who wants to listen can. So there you go.
Yeah.
And we came home from school bored, and now we decided to, cause he had a microphone. He has on his channel. He's gonna be doing on My Hair Fan 1's channel. He is going to be doing a podcast at school in his homeroom.
Yep.
So, and he had got this microphone, and he brings it home with him, and we have all of our stuff to do it. So we decided to do it, and that's another reason. You got anything to say?
All right, so yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm announcing it on my channel, My Hero Fan 1. Coming soon is my homeroom podcast that I do in homeroom with my best friends. It's also kind of a comedy podcast. Like one of us like fake voices a character from a movie. Like on our first podcast, spoiler, Ryan Reynolds is on. Yeah, we just asked him about all of his stuff. But yeah, we are like very, very productive. We like do sports like every single day when we get home. We go to practice and stuff. And we just wanted to chill, and a podcast would be fun, and especially when you have some of your 2 best friends right next to you to do it with. So yeah, Lundy, you gotta say on anything?
No, I think I'm done. I think we wrapped it all up. Yeah, like I said, paper, water, stuff like that. It would just like I know you might think it like doesn't make like a difference in your podcast, but it really does. It does. So yeah, that's my comment. All right, Cash.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Gavin, you have anything to say? We're about to wrap up. We've been 8 minutes.
Honestly, this podcast is gonna be short. We're just explaining y'all how to make one and what you should get for it. So this is not really a podcast like talking about life and stuff.
Yeah.
This is just talking about how to make a podcast. So I think that's it for today.
All right. Yeah, our podcast is gonna be like 15 minutes and under. But all right, everybody. See you later. Bye.
And this is the Ridiculous 3 out.
See you later.